So growing up in the Bronx, I'm from the Crotona area, Belmont area by Little Italy. And growing up in perpetual poverty was definitely a big thing for me. Like a big life changing, you know, keystone in my life. I think it's a life changing thing for all of us that go through it. To this day, our district, I believe is District 12, Congressional District 12 of New York, is still the poorest district in America to this day, with 96% of people living below poverty. The statistics here are 36% of people in the borough of 2 million, damn near almost 2 million people, live 100 below poverty, and 60% live 185% below poverty, which is insane numbers if you really think about it. Now, what really caught me my eye about this is the fact that like you have so many different people that never knew the struggle. So many different people that didn't grow up in non-fatherless homes, or grew up with mothers that had jobs, or grew up in environments where people were not struggling, or at least it was like a mixture of it, where you could at least see some people upcoming. Now, where I was at, I didn't grow up see any of that. I didn't have any role models. Everybody I knew that I guess was cool or popping, they was popping because they was on block. Like, I think, when you growing up and all you seeing is, people selling themselves and people giving their, life away for a block where their mama's renting. Shout out to Jay-Z for that. Like, you don't really think you're gonna make it out. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think I was gonna really, my goal, if I'm honest, when I was younger, was just to have an apartment and a good job with a degree. And I think that that's the pipeline that we're fed through. I mean, my take on being from the Bronx, to be honest, I think it's made like that. And I think it's made like that for the simple fact that it's an area where it's just an immigration area. So a lot of us, our parents, I'm Dominican, a lot of our parents first come immigrating to this country and stay in areas like the Bronx, and they stay in poor areas. And if you look at it, right, the new wave of the immigration, as we're looking at, history actually kind of repeats itself, like the Italians and the Irish, and we were the last wave, the Dominicans, and now the new wave is coming in, the Venezuelans and all these illegal immigrants that came through. We really seeing it, like, and we really see them congregate in these poor areas. I remember hanging out with a friend the other day. I haven't been like chilling in a block in years, and I just was with him, like chilling in front of his block, like whatever. And something that really caught me off guard was the conditions he lived in. I mean, these guys were like dressed up in a mirror and all that. And the conditions these guys were living in with illegal immigrants, it was insane. I mean, dirty as hell. Like, I was caught off guard. But in the key detail to that is that that's just the Bronx experience. That's just normal to us. We didn't think that going around with garbage all over the place and rats running around was just different. I didn't really tell the difference until I, left and then saw things from a better perspective with fresh air. I mean, I remember the first night I saw a full night of Legal Sky Stars was in boot camp. Got yelled at and actually really fucked up for that, but it's all right. I will say this, I mean, the Bronx definitely can make or break you. I mean, it usually breaks most people, from the fact that everybody I grew up around either has kids or in jail or are just not doing nothing with their lives. I mean, the majority of everybody didn't make it to 25 without children. I am the only one I know. There's two of us actually. But outside of them two, I mean, everybody from the Bronx just didn't make it out. They didn't get their careers. They didn't, do what they got to do. They was too stuck in the block. Like, and it's crazy because now I'm 25, they were 26. And now it's like my generation is becoming the OGs of blocks and doing all these things. And in our reality, man, like, I see it and I'm like, wow. Like, now we are the adults that just waste their lives in front of apartment buildings. Like, well, not we, they are. I mean, I don't, I go all over the place. I go from many cities to countries, and my job takes me a lot of places. You just see these videos whenever I decide to post them. I mean, you never, I guess nobody ever knows where the hell I am at, right? I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna stop giving any type of personal information. Maybe do it like for you guys to figure out. Yeah, this will be the last video you guys have any personal information outside of me being from the Bronx. I mean, I could talk about experiences, but I more mean like where I'm at currently. I like to keep it that way. But yeah, being from the Bronx is a lot. Hey, they've been cleaning it up though. It's getting gentrified soon. I was around my old hood, and there's little pockets that I saw, little restaurants with the light up signs. It's coming. Just like Brooklyn was gentrified. I mean, a lot of Brooklyn cats be talking about the Bronx, but what's the only part of Brooklyn that's still Brooklyn? Bed-Stuy and Canarsie. And what's Bed-Stuy and Canarsie? The Bronx. So, anywho, I love y'all. For real. We gonna build something great today and every day because we're conquering. And if you here and you listening to this, I appreciate you and I love you. We gonna keep conquering. Be easy.